Hello, people of YouTube, as the classic one says. I am super excited to come to you. This is my YouTube debut. This is the first time I am posting anything on YouTube. I am super excited and maybe a little bit nervous, so I appreciate everybody that appreciate everybody that comes out to watch, maybe watches this after the fact. I'm coming at you with a little bit of a piggyback if you watch Mr. Memorandum's video about mobile games and what you should, maybe shouldn't be playing, and I'm coming to you with my two favorites. Right underneath me here, we've got Fate Grand Order. It just came out about 3 weeks ago. It was a Japanese game and has been launched in the NA, so I am playing the NA version, 100% free to play. Over here to this side, I've got, there we go, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. We're going to, I know I can't pronounce words, I'm going to be going through some stuff on Brave Exvius, doing a little bit of farming. I might try out some of the newer events that I've kind of neglected as I've been more focused on the Mod King farming, using all my energy towards that, but it does get a little monotonous, so maybe we'll switch over to something. And of course, I'm coming at you with my best friend, Mr. Raunchy. That is our Beard Dead Gamerz mascot. Take him in all of his glory. He's a beautiful man. Something, you know, I want my beard to get to that level, Mr. Raunchy, and eventually it's going to get that white because I'm getting old. Those white hairs are coming in. But enough about me. I am only one piece of the big Beard Dead Gamerz puzzle. We've got Mr. Memorandum, who kind of just posts a little bit of everything. Castlevania is where he's at right now. He's super excited about it. Check out some of his previous videos if you're into that. And then, of course, we got the classic one, which is the one and only classic one. Bringing you all of your old school classic games, the stuff that we grew up on, us as some of these, you know, past our prime gamers, if you want to say. I'm sticking to the mobile games for now. It's kind of what I'm playing. As you saw in the intro, there's a couple of other games that I'm playing that kind of take up my time. But coming November 3rd, we've got Call of Duty World War II, bringing it back to boots on the ground. I'm going to be playing the heck out of that. I'm going to be streaming the heck out of that, posting videos, guides. You know, I'm definitely going to go all out when it comes to that. But yeah, so let's just jump right into it. You can get to listen to some of the fantastic music that comes from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. This is how Mr. Memorandum actually got me to play this game. He's like, just check out the soundtrack. You'll like it. It's okay, I promise. And now, a year and some months later, I'm still playing it. And then if you're wondering, down at the bottom, I am 100% free to play on Fate Grand Order. I did re-roll about 40 times to get an account with a good 5-star base unit, and I ended up with Waiver, which I'm not even using right now because he's not good for the current content. Now on this side over here, I'm not quite free to play. I've invested a little bit, but I'm trying not to now, trying to keep it at a minimum. But yeah, I'm gonna go into Grand Order. I am playing on my phone over here, so I'm gonna be looking down a little bit, but I'll do my best to pay attention to the chat. And if you're watching this after the fact, I am live streaming, so if I start talking randomly, it's probably because I read something in the chat, but I'll do my best to point out any questions that you may have. And so let's kind of jump onto it, and stuff, you know, y'all can talk about later. If you're playing Fate Grand Order, what are your thoughts on it? Are you liking it? Do you feel like there's enough to do, maybe not enough to do? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'll jump back and forth between different screens so that the music doesn't get a little bit too repetitive for us. Mr. Memorandum, have you tried out any of the new events on Brave Exvius? Or you kind of been sticking to Grand Order as of recently? And this video in no way, shape, or form is any type of guide video. I'll talk about some of the ins and outs of the games that I'm playing, but I'll primarily kind of just focus on you know, what my individual strategies are based on the team and compositions that I have, they might not necessarily be 100% effective for everybody. Maybe later on down the line, myself and Memorandum will put together some guide videos for you. And again, we're not experts. We play the game that we think is the most efficient, but we try to have fun at the same time, all while not busting our already dry piggy banks. So, and I'm probably going to bring this up a couple of times. If you are in the greater Austin area or planning to come to Austin for Classic Game Fest, July 29th and July 30th here in Austin, we are going to be there. We're going to be dressed up one of the days. Make sure if you see us, you say hi, take a picture with us. We're going to be there hanging out, having some fun. I actually might be using Mr. Memorandum's Gene in this run. I can't recall. I've had it open here for a little bit, but this might actually be his friend unit, because I know he's got a level 90 Jane the Arc. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm sure he'll come up though as we play. Right now, I'm actually probably going to jump into the current event that's going on. Memorandum, if you can remind me, what does today's event drop? Is it golden statues again today? Second tier statues? Actually, I haven't checked it. It just resets. This is a strange reset schedule on Fate Grand Order. It resets at 7 p.m., which is really unusual compared to Final Fantasy Brave Exvius that resets at around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, which is a little bit more realistic because you're hopefully sleeping at that time if you're a normal person. As soon as I wrap up this event, I'll do a quick overview of what I'm currently running on each game as far as party composition and different setups and stuff, so that you can kind of get an idea of where I'm currently at progression-wise on either one of these games in case you're interested. And feel free to ask any questions. I will definitely respond to any questions you have in the comments or in the chat if you're watching. So. Alrighty, so this is kind of what I got going on Fate Grand Order as soon as it resets here. Yep, it's the first time I do that today, so I'm getting the rewards. Let's see. So this is my current support setup. If you do happen to have me as a friend, or if anybody has me as a friend, I'm currently running Vlad, which is probably one of the higher tier berserkers that's currently available. Now Heracles, or Hercules if you want to call him, on the far right over here, he's also pretty top tier, but right now it's really difficult to get the items that you need to continue to be able to level him up. So I'm kind of just sticking with Vlad. I'm also kind of at a standstill because the items that he needs to ascend are also very difficult to farm. You can only farm them one day out of the week, and the drop rate is horrendously low. Things will improve later as more events are launched. But so those are my two berserkers, Vlad running as my all unit and Heracles running as my alternate berserker. I do have Lily, which is a unit that was given to you for free as my current saber unit. I unfortunately haven't had the luck of pulling any better saber units. I am running Emiya as my archer. Emiya, from what I've heard, is going to be very useful, and I'll get to your question in just a second, Memo. Is very useful in the future. A lot of the events, apparently like 2/3 of the events, you actually get a bonus drop rate while you're using Emiya, on top of the fact that he's just a decent unit. So, so when it comes to endgame, this is a very unusual game, and I know Memorandum touched on this during his video, but most gacha games like Final Fantasy Brave Exvius or King of Fighters or Brave Frontier, they're really pay to play. The more that you invest into the game, the easier content is going to be, because you're going to get those characters that are really good. But Fate Grand Order is not a pay to win, it's a pay to waifu game. If people don't know what waifu means, it's anime or girl cartoon characters that you have a crush on. Don't everybody's into their own thing, don't judge. Anyways, they call it a pay to waifu game because people will pay to pull particular female or even male units. There's a husband foo, I think is what they call it too, because of their aesthetics. You'll notice a particular theme on some of the character designs of this game. And so when it comes to endgame, you can actually complete the majority, if not all, the content with very, very easy to obtain, not supremely overpowered units. And I think that's really interesting, the fact that you can beat the content without let's see, husband foo, yeah, exactly, Memo. So you can actually complete the game regardless of what units you have, as long as you understand the mechanics of the game and the advantages and disadvantages of different characters. Endgame is fairly simple. Now, of course, there is always going to be a meta, best setup or best units that you can do to make stuff significantly easier. But again, I did not play the original Japanese version, and so from what I've read online, though, is that it's actually going to be fairly simple endgame-wise. Give up fights easily against waifu? I don't understand that. Anyways, back to it. So then I got Emiya as my archer. I do have Cthulian. I don't know how to pronounce this guy. Cthulian? Yeah, that sounds easy enough. He's currently my lancer. He is one of those good 3-star units that can actually do the majority of the content because his skill set makes him very difficult to kill. And so he's one of those units that you can complete the most difficult content with, as long as you have him leveled and stuff appropriately. As my rider, we've got Mrs. Saint Martha, and she was actually one of the first characters that I pulled, and she's actually one of my favorite characters so far that I've gotten, aesthetics aside. Her abilities and stuff made some of the startup content to get kind of rolling to where I'm at, made it very easy. She was able to get me through some of the beginner content. And then this is probably one of my best units. We've got, I'm going to obliterate this name, so I apologize. We've got Hyung Liang, I think. I don't know how the ZH gets pronounced. I'm sure Memo could tell me here. And but he goes by Waver, which I have no idea why. Everybody kept referring to him as Waver, and it wasn't until I did research that I realized they were referring to this particular servant. And I still don't understand. Maybe somebody can leave a comment or post why his name is Waver, or maybe Memorandum knows, but he goes by Waver. He is one of the top tier units in the meta currently in the game. He has the ability to increase your Noble Phantasm gauge, which is your like super move per se, and he has the ability to increase that for your entire party, which is apparently makes things very easy for you in the future, as far as being able to defeat some of the more difficult bosses. And I got him currently maxed out as well. Unfortunately, this is as far as I can currently get him. The items that I need to continue to ascend him are currently not available in the content that's available in the game. As my assassin, I've got this person, Jing K, or that's pronounced. I haven't even touched her. It's just the only assassin unit that I literally have. And then, of course, I mentioned him earlier. We've got Heracles, which is one of the best 4-star units in the game. He is so good that he actually gets compared to some of the 5-star units in the game, because he's capable of being as good, if not better, than a majority of the 5-star units. And Memo just filled me in. Waver Velvet is the character's name when he is young. So this particular unit, okay, he goes by Waver Velvet. Now, do we know? I don't know. Maybe as soon as I ascend him again, maybe he'll actually change his name, or does he keep the original name? And then, as you can see right now, all of those units except for the assassin unit, which I haven't even touched, are max level. I do have some units that are available to ascend. Let me see here. Waiver, so currently the I can get the caster statues, but these forbidden pages are impossible to currently get. They're not available in any of the content of the game. So Waiver, unfortunately, I can't move too far forward with. And then we've got Vlad. So Vlad, again, the forbidden pages are completely unavailable in the game. The golden statues as well as the dragon claws are available, but the dragon claws, unfortunately, is it dragon claw? Claw of Chaos. There's only one enemy in the game that drops it with a less than 0.1 chance of it dropping. So it's just not, unless you want to invest a bunch of time and money, no point in trying to farm that. So I'm just going to kind of leave him where he's at. I'm working on getting the stuff required to enhance or ascend Lily, but Lily ultimately isn't that great of a character, so she's kind of on the back burner. I'm not busting my head trying to do it. We got Emiya, so these particular gears also are not currently available in the game, the Eternal Gears, so Emiya isn't going to be moving forward for a while. And St. Martha, working on the Dragon Claws as well for her. Again, she's not a fantastic unit, so I don't know if I'll make the investment when I do get the appropriate abilities, but I'll make that decision when I get there and see how I'm doing and everything else. And then Heracles, again, another one of those units. I've been trying to farm these dang, what are they called? Octuplet crystals with no success. I do really want to ascend him because he gets so much better as you get higher up in level. But I'm just not having any luck. I don't know, I know Memorandum hasn't been really farming these, but do you have more than 2? Because I've literally only gotten 2. And I know he's been playing just as much as I have, so maybe he's had a little bit better luck than I have. And yeah, that's my current group. Currently, see, I'm level 79. That's really all that I'm working on right now. I am farming XP cards, which I'm then turning around and selling for mana prisms, because I know mana prisms will have a little bit more use a little bit later in the game as they release more content. I'm also buying the summoning tickets and the some of those star foes to get my HP and attack up on some of my units, because I have really no better use for the mana prisms. I'm currently in a situation where, I'll show you here, let's see. Who can I level up here? Let's go her. So I've got quite the collection of XP cards. My second archive is completely full, and I've only got 1 of every unit except for Waiver. I did pull 2 Waivers, but I'm not worrying on leveling him right now. But the inventory is full of cards. My second archive is full of cards, so I'm pretty much just doing the XP quest, or the XP card quest, because it gives the best amount of experience, and then turning around and selling those cards for mana prisms. Now it has reset today, and I do like to at least do the most difficult mission of each one so that I can get those mana prisms. So we're gonna go ahead and look, there he is, Mr. Memorandum. The reason I'm not currently working on MASH is because she doesn't get useful till she gets like her 4th or 5th story related level cap increase. So right now she's maxed at level 40. You can't even get her 4-star form. Now MASH is a fantastic unit and she will get significantly better. I mean, actually right now, let's see, where is my MASH? Let me grab her up real quick. She's somewhere around here hiding. Let me find her. Yeah, I've only got her level 9, so yeah, I actually haven't really worked on her much. Ooh, that's thunder. I'm not sure if y'all heard that. Apparently it's storming here. I do plan on leveling her up when she becomes more appropriately useful. I don't like her having in my group. I know she has a 0 AP cost, so you can put her in your group for free. But what I found is, say I end up in a situation where I've got maybe 2 units left. it's more effective to have cards distributed between those two units rather than Mash's card maybe messing up the potential for a fourth attack, because I only have 2 of 2 units and then 1 of Mash. So even if I were to max level her, I feel like currently she's more of a hindrance because you can only make her so powerful and you're locked behind story content currently. But that's a good question. But that's why I currently am not using Mash. But yeah, I've definitely got quite the stockpile of XP cards for a lot of different servants. And I am also, I'll jump back in over here, I am also completely done with all of the current available story quests. There's a couple of the interludes and free quests that I haven't done, but the XP turnaround on them isn't... it's not worth wasting the XP while we got the half XP. And while we got the half XP going on some of these daily quests, I'll jump in and I'll finish all of those, grab all that Star Quartz, sorry, I'm thinking Brave Exvius over here, Saint Quartz, when that half XP ends, which I believe is ending, isn't it end relatively soon here, does it say? Let's see, no, that's 22 hours. I think it ends on this Thursday. I think this will be the end of the 2-week period in which we're getting it, so... But look, as I was getting to it before I got Nobu's question, as you can see, we got Mr. Memorandum here at the top of my list. He is currently the unit with the most HP between all of my friends. Sometimes he doesn't come out, but set to use used to be my #1, but Mr. Memorandum has taken that spot. So, and I keep saying Mr. Memorandum. It's just Memorandum, but I like the... is it alliteration, Mr. Memorandum, the double M? But that's just me. Nobu, are you... I imagine you're currently playing Fate Grand Order. What are your opinions on it right now? And this is my normal farming for embers. I stick with Heracles and Vlad to do a lot of upfront damage. They tend to die off pretty quickly, but not before I can take down a couple of units. And then I'll let Joan the Arc and Waver finish it off. Yeah, are you kind of at the end of content as well? It sounded like you mentioned that you've already got max level on all the ascensions. What squad are you rocking right now? And then any other games that you're playing? Something else taking up your time while you're waiting for that content to come out? I should probably switch out Waver because I am fighting a bunch of riders and he is not effective at all against riders. Oh, so you play both the JP and the NA version. That's cool. Or do you strictly play just the JP version? nobody's using bonus units anymore. Everybody's already rocking stuff for other content. Oh well. Definitely this Final Fantasy XII event and all the videos and hype I've seen on the new Final Fantasy XII Zodiac levels, I think is what it's called, event has really hyped me up. I'm almost considering purchasing it because they kind of really revamped the system. And you know, I kind of felt like a little while that it was losing its popularity, and funny enough, I felt like it was more noticeable in Arena. I could tell how much less people were playing Arena because of how much easier it was to maintain a higher rank, even though I wasn't actually playing it any more or differently than I had been before. But I can tell people were kind of just getting, it was getting monotonous. They were doing the same thing over and over again, and I could definitely feel that in the Arena because I was maintaining a significantly higher rank than I ever had been. But then when they had that big, or the series of big New Year's or 1 year anniversary updates with all the different things that I added, I'm noticing it's actually significantly more difficult for me to maintain what was a super easy rank in the Arena. And I feel like Arena is one of the last things that people do. They'll do it their 5 times per day, and then if they got other things to do, they're gonna worry about that stuff, and they're not gonna come back to Arena. But people are coming back and they're doing Arena, and I feel like there's kind of really been a shift in popularity in the game after the 1 year anniversary. It was definitely getting really stale, but I feel like now people are getting back into it. They're excited about the new banners, all the new content that it's available, rehashing some old content. So I feel like it's getting its second wind, and I'm definitely noticing it as well. Gotta make more space. Okay, I've got 330 mana prisms. No, I'm not going to use them. I don't have anybody to use them on. And I'd rather get the mana prisms because they honestly have more use than wasting the embers on a unit that I'm not going to use. Let's see, Riders. What are Riders weak to? Riders are, yeah, of course, Assassins, which I don't have any of. Strong to Casters. Let's see. We'll just leave it at like that. Enough to replenish the mana prisms, or enough to replenish the embers? By the way, Memo was asking, or saying that he thinks that I will that I should be using my ember cards rather than selling them. You know, and it's not so much the embers that I don't mind using them. It's I don't want to waste the ascension materials to ascend the units that I would use them on, because those are significantly more difficult to get currently. Oh, I'm so dumb. I was like, where are all my dang bonus units? But I had filtered it from when I was TM farming, and I wanted to save it. That was dumb. There they are. Ignore me. I know how to play this game. Only took a year. No one's gonna give me so much shit about that, I imagine. I think one of the most things that I'm having difficulty with currently is with the half energy on these daily quests. It is really hard to maintain not wasting energy. You're leveling up so much that you're always constantly over energied, and the time if you've got over energy, if you're over your max energy, you're not gaining that energy every 5 minutes, and that really frustrates me. I hate wasting energy, and so I constantly have to be playing because I'm constantly leveling up. And here I'm about to hit level 80, and it hasn't stopped. And the max level of this, I think, is 130. I think is the max level, and the game's been out for 3 weeks. I have a problem. And I'm sure my wife agrees. Again, and I want to touch again. Again, my name is JackofallGabes. This is my YouTube debut. I'm super excited to be doing this. The nerves have kind of come off. That's because I've already finished my first drink. I'm about to go get another one. I am, again, just one piece of the Beer Dead Gamerz puzzle. We've got our mascot over here. This is so weird. Mr. Raunchy. And then we've got Memorandum. And we got the Classic Juan. We're 3 best friends that came together and wanted to share our lives and hilarity with you. You know, we want you to sit back, just grab a drink, play some games with us, and have a lot of fun. We're going to be posting very frequently now that we're posting all under one channel. So you'll see a little bit of everything. We all kind of post. I'm for sure going to be streaming every Monday at around 8 p.m. The Classic Juan streams every Thursday at around 9 p.m. He also does put up one video on, I believe it's Mondays or Tuesdays. Memo can confirm that for me. Just kind of talking about his experiences about classic games, you know, how they turned him into the person that he is. That kind of shaped all of us. We grew up on those things together, and then fortunately we got to meet each other later in our lives and became best friends. Thank you. Memo just confirmed that it is on Tuesdays, and then Memo's actually just kind of I was going to say freeballing it, although that might be true. That was not the word that I was looking for. He's free-for-alling it right now. He's currently on summer vacation, so he's posting whenever he gets time. So he'll probably be putting up maybe a couple of streams a week, or maybe a video in a stream every week, kind of just filling in some of the space between the rest of our streams. And he gave me that winky face. I know he's free-balling. He always is. So yeah, we're going to be putting up content regularly. I'm going to start putting up YouTube videos as well. We'll be doing videos individually. We'll be doing videos as a group. We're going to be doing some vlog stuff when we hit Classic Game Fest. So yeah, so I appreciate y'all coming out. I'm going to keep at it here for a little bit longer. Ask me any questions about either one of the games. I'll answer any of them that I got. I am no expert, but I can talk for days. So just give me something to talk about. As soon as I finish up this match, I am going to go refill my drink. It'll take me but 15 seconds, because I'm literally like right next to the fridge over here. I actually might lose this. I used the wrong set of moves. We'll see. It'll be close. I think I got this though. Yeah, that counterattack. It depends on who you ask, Memo. Memo just asked if by chance I was a no-lifer. For those that don't know what a no-lifer is, apparently I don't even know what it is, but it's somebody that has no life. Someone that plays games all day long and has no life outside of it. And I have been called that many a times in many of the different games that I've played. But I do in fact have a life. I am married, about to buy a house. That's why it's kind of a mess back here. I'll kind of give you, we've got like, I mean, boxes and boxes and boxes and just stuff packed up everywhere. And we are in the process of moving because we are currently building a home. Should be ready in the next couple of months. Definitely will do maybe a little bit of a vlog on that when it starts to get a little bit closer. I mean, my wife is super excited. So I do definitely have a life. But if there's plenty of people that you ask who have been at the opposite end of my gun in Call of Duty will tell you otherwise. So. You can't. That's why they get so mad. Memo asks how can you kill something that has no life? And you can't. That's why they think that I have no life, because they cannot kill me. I am going to go refill my drink. I will be back in 2 shakes of a lamb tail. And I'm back. Cheers. My beard has been a little bit crazy today. Having trouble keeping it aligned. It's about time for it to get trimmed down, but I want to wait till after Classic Game Fest, but we'll see if I can make it. Crazy how nostalgic just music can. I didn't avidly play Final Fantasy XII. I kind of played it in my spare time back when it came out. Granted, a lot of those times you actually didn't even play the game played itself. But just hearing the music kind of triggers something in me that just like, man, I remember those times when all I had to worry about was, I don't know, nothing. Because life was much easier then. The good old days. And if you are watching, make sure to hit that like button, share it if you want, if you like what you're seeing, having a good time. But most importantly, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button. That way you can get a look at everybody else that streams videos. It means a lot if you do. We're all getting started, and it's something that we want to do for a long time and entertain as many people as we can. So. And if you're watching after the fact, same thing. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified when we do post videos, and that way, if you know it's Memo Random streaming, you know not to watch. So. I mean, to watch all of his videos. To watch all of his videos, yes. At 100% crit. A little sneak peek for next week. I think if I work up the courage, next week I do plan on streaming. It's not a retro game, so I'm not quite stepping into the classic ones territory, but it is definitely a classic, and it's to the theme of all things dead. I might be streaming some Left 4 Dead next week, playing some online, some shenanigans, because those servers are all kinds of crazy now that the game's been out for so long. And you know, that might make something fun to do if y'all are interested in watching something like that. I forgot how to drink, apparently. That victory music never gets old. I know, while I'm doing Brave Exvius, I'll do a quick rundown on my team here. I don't have a set squad because it's all content dependent. But this, for the current event, I have pulled 2 Ashes, and I had a couple of bands lying around, and of course I pulled like 30 of him while I was trying to get the Ashes. I got one off daily, one that I was physically trying to pull for. And I am actually going to be doing a couple of pulls on both Fate Grand Order and Final Fantasy Brave Exvius towards the end of this video. So if you've stuck around this far, stick around to the end. I'm going to be doing a couple of pulls. I've saved up some summoning tickets, and see if this first YouTube live stream brings me any good juju. So, but this is my current event for the Mog King event. Just running strictly bonus units. Of course, I haven't pulled Zaga Galacticus or whatever the heck his name is. I don't pull 5-star units. Memorandum can attest to that. And so that's my current group for the event. My current TM group, I am farming one more Quick Assault, one more Blade Mastery. That'll be my 3rd. I'm farming a couple of Ribbons and one more Black Cowl. And that'll kind of, as far as the Quick Assault, the Blade Mastery, and the Black Cowl, as far as available units, that'll kind of wrap up all of my DPS related items. I'm going to start working all of my support items later on down the line. I do have Buku's amount of, Buku, who says that anymore? I say that apparently. I do Buku's amount of Moogles that I just can't work up the courage to use because they're not great TMs. Hoping to pull a unit that I can use it on and get their TM maxed out right away. This is my arena squad. This is my arena squad all the time. I don't care what restrictions there are. I just play around it. If Black Magic or Dual Cast is banned, it's just Wicked Light across my X-Deaths. If I've got Dual Magic and Black Magic, then it's going to be Dual Meteors. Gonna wipe teams, no problem. If there's status ailments allowed, I will use Ricochet on my Amelia, right, is that her name? Yeah, Amelia, I will use her for the stop chance, and I'll use Curse Card on Setzer. Both are dual wielded, so I have double procs. If status elements are locked, I will use Slot, which gives me an opportunity to get a couple of random moves, but specifically to get Joker's Death, which is the AoE 30% one-shot kill via Setzer's Slot. And then I'll just use Disorder or some other move on Emiya. But I don't bother trying to make a new arena squad every week to fit in with whatever restrictions there are or bonus units. This squad has gotten me far enough. I have probably like a 90-95% win ratio, nothing too much. And this is kind of my main squad. I have Ashe in there in preparations for one of the events that's currently available, but this is just kind of my standby group, but I got Warrior Light as my primary tank. I've got Orlando as my primary DPS. I've got Elza as my primary debuffer. I do have her ability, what is it called here? It is Ravaging Blow. I do have that +2'd, one of the best defense break abilities available in the game. So she's kind of just my debuffer with the opportunity of doing a little bit of damage if it's appropriate for her. And of course I got Tillith. Thank God. It was so difficult for me to pull Tillith. I didn't get her the first time around, and I got her after like my 55th or 60th pull the second time around off of a daily pull, because I've already used all of my summoning tickets and all of my 10 pulls. Still didn't have her. I got her like the third or second to last day of the banner from a daily pull. Thank goodness. So, and then that 5th spot that I've got Ashen just kind of rolling depending on the appropriate stuff. And let's see here, unit wise, let's see, we'll sort by rarity here. Let's see, I've got 2 lightnings, which is apparently the only 5-star base unit that I was able to pull during the first year of me playing this game. Because 5-star base wise, I've got Orlando, I've got 2 lightnings. I pulled Deletia off of the 5-star guaranteed 10+1 banner, but I did also pull a Rem at the same time, so I did get a double rainbow pull. Rem's going to be really good later on down the line, so I'm not going to complain. So 5-star base wise, I do have Ace also, because yeah, it's kind of rid of my squad. I've got Riku, you know, all the primary 4-star units. I probably have them, and then all my Trust Moogles and all my pots with nobody to use them on, because apparently I can't pull any good 5-star units. More Trust Moogles, more pots, and then all the Cactars, because again, not pulling the units that I want to put them on. So and that's kind of my primary squad and stuff kind of that I'm going on Brave Exvius. I'm actually going to do some arena here, make sure these orbs don't fill up. And I haven't played with music on this game in so long that I forget how hyped the music is. Yes, I'm definitely a hoarder. You don't want to see the rest of what my units look like. It's the locked units anyways. It's embarrassing. Alright, I'm going to knock out these last couple of orbs. I'm going to finish off this quest on Fate Grand Order, and then we're going to do some pulls, and I think we're going to call it there, guys. So, we'll hype out, get ready to do some pulls, knock out these orbs, finish off this enemy, and then it'll be go time. I am hoping for Gilgamesh on both games, ironically, because I could definitely use a Gilgamesh in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, but there is a Gilgamesh banner going on Fate Grand Order, and I would also love to pull a Gilgamesh, so we'll hope. I mean, maybe I'll pull a double Gilgamesh. If I pull a Gilgamesh on both of them, I'll do something crazy, I promise. Alrighty, so let's get ready over here. I think I've got like maybe 4 or 5 summoning tickets. We'll see. 4. I've got 4. So we'll do 4 pulls. You know, we'll do 4 and 4. I'll do 4 summoning ticket pulls on Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. I will do 4 summoning ticket pulls on... yeah, Memo says, you heard it here. I will definitely do something crazy. Okay, so let's go back here. We're going to jump right into it here. And we'll wrap stream. We'll go back and forth. We'll do 1 on Fate Grand Order. We'll do 1 on Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Go back and forth. It is my first stream, so I'm going to celebrate by doing some pulls because I normally hoard my pulls like crazy and I never get to really enjoy doing them. But I want to experience this with you guys, so I'm going to do a couple of pulls. You know, just bring the good juju this way. I know it might be after the fact, but I'm going to take that juju in anyways. And so let's get started here. So we're going to start, let's see. We're going to go ahead and start with... Actually, you know what? I don't think I've done my free daily summon today. So actually, we're going to do 9 pulls. Because I don't think I've done my free one. I think I might have forgotten to do yesterday, too. Whoops. I forget that they're giving them to us for free all month long. The first one, this is the freebie. So I'm just going to take it. It's a yellow crystal. All right, I'll take it. Let's see, yellow. Who would I want? Memo, what would be a good yellow unit? I've got like 6 Rigus already. Tillith isn't available. I guess another Chizaru would be nice. At least to maybe make that thing. But let's see if it breaks into a rainbow. Cause that would be awesome. Come on, rainbow. Bran. Is that one of the... Is this... I think that might be one of the banner units on the banner currently. I pulled 2 Russells or Giggles or Ruggles. Ruggles, this is what his name. Oh, shut up. I'm randomly said Agarius. Agarius is, as much as I like that unit, is the bane of my existence when it comes to pulls on Final Fantasy Brave. I'm going to get serious with you guys. I'm going to get real serious real quick. I hate pulling Agarius. I hate it. I hate it so much. But anyways... Why would you even say such a thing? You're supposed to be giving me positive juju, not giving me any of that negativity stuff. But I think Bran was a unit. Haven't pulled him on this banner, so cool. All right, so let's go back here. Okay, so that was a free one. Oh, of course, my app just crashed. Awesome. Give me just a second while it fixes itself back up here. Okay, yeah, I will pull on the other one here. Let's do a quick pull. Come on. This one's much tougher to tell what you pull, so let's see what we get. It is not a rainbow. It is... Oh, look at that. That is a 5-star. Now, that is a crafting essence, so it's not a whole lot, but that is a 5-star item, which apparently I already have one here, but let's go check that one out real quick. Let's see what it is here. That is my second one. And it is Heaven's Feel. It is a 5-star crafting essence. Increases my MP strength, my Noble Phantasm strength by 40%. It also has base attack of 500 with no HP. I will take it. I will actually probably fuse this with the other one that I have. For me to be able to increase its max level. MP strength is kind of important later on down the line. So, hey. I will take it. That is a 5-star crafting essence. It's a 3% chance to pull, so I'll take it. Alright, so let's go back here. We're going to go ahead and... We're going to jump back over to Brave Exvius over here. Can't figure out where to point. I'm going to do another one here. So let's see. I think I'm going to do... They give us all those EX tickets, which I think is what I'm going to go ahead and summon on. How do you get to them here? Here we go, Exvius summon, EX summon, and we're going to knock out these here. Alrighty, a blue crystal. What can you expect? Actually, you know what? We're going to knock out all those EX. Oh, broke into a yellow. That's some good. Let's see. Can we make it to a rainbow? Come on, rainbow. It's not a rainbow. It is King. Okay, I think his TM is decent. Let's see, what is it? Restores MP every battle. Alright, whatever. It broke into a yellow. That's 2 yellows in a row. We're going to go and knock out another one of these. And then we're going to jump back over to Grand Order here. Blue crystal. Can break into a yellow again. 2 in a row. It is Not. Klein. It's whatever. Alright, so let's drum back over to Grand Order here. We're going to do a summon. We got 3 left. Come on, what do we got? It is a servant. You can tell by the 3 bars. It is a caster. It is... No, it's a lancer, I'm sorry. And that is Romulus, which I believe I already have. So we'll take that. Alright. Back to Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. We're going to do maybe 3 more over here. Yeah, we're going to do 3 more. Oh, breaking into a yellow. I'm having good luck with the yellows today. Let's see if we can make it up to a rainbow. Come on, rainbow. Not a rainbow. Zero. Oh, is this the guy that I wanted? I think... Yes. This is actually really good. And I'll show you here real quick why this is good. Memo always gives me crap about hoarding my units. But... Let's go here. Where is it? It's probably all the way... Oh, is it these? Nope, that's Exvius needle. Right, this one. Yeah, there it is. I have... Oh, it's probably going to be easier to do this. I do have 20 Draco Spike Trust Moogles for whenever I pulled into the Xerius, I think. So let's see. Oh no, those are all my regular Trust Moogles. Let me lock these before I forget. But see, Memo always gets mad at me because I say, what if? What if I pulled one? What if? And he says, and he always gets mad at me. But look at that, I pulled one, and those 20 Trust Moogles are going to come in handy. But let's see, I do have them, right? Somewhere around here. Let's see. I won't bother. I'll do that off screen here, but I do want to see if I do have them. I'm sure that I do. But let's see. Draco Spike. Yep, there they are. I've got 100% worth, so that'll be a quick TM for me. I'll take it. Alright, anyways. Back to where we were. Let's get back to these EX tickets. We're going to do 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. Do 1 more, then 3, and then 1, and then 3, and then we're going to call it a night, so. No yellow? Lonnie. That Axe Mastery, though. Or Equipped Axe, rather. Alrighty, 1 more here. Then we're going to drop back into Fate Grand Order. Able, which I think is actually the first time that I've attained him. I believe so. Alrighty, so let's jump back into Grand Order here. We're going to need to do another quick ticket. Come on, Gilgamesh. Or any 5-star servant. It is a servant. It is a 3-star servant, and that is a caster, I think. It's Kefka. I mean, Mephitoth, whatever. It's Kefka. Don't lie to yourself. Alrighty, let's knock out another 3 tickets over here on Brave Exvius. Come on, break into those yellows. You've been doing it all day. Nope, we got Pinello. How appropriate. 2 more over here on this side, and then we'll knock out that last ticket on Grand Order. And Tella. You know what? Tella holds a spot dear in my heart. He was my primary mage, damage dealer, off cure, a little bit of everything, and he rocked the Colosseum for me back in the earlier start. So I'm not going to be mad about Tella. Alright, we're going to knock out 1 more here. And come on, at least give me a yellow. It's a blue. It's okay, it's going to break into a yellow, and then it's going to break into a rainbow. And nope, it's me. Hey, Miyuki, I'll take it. That is what is it? A Serafu? Actually, you know what? I really don't need any more Serafubukis at this point. I've got a couple. I've got Genji Blade, so it's whatever. She used to be awesome. All right, we're gonna knock out our last summoning ticket on Fate Grand Order. So this is probably my last chance for Gilgamesh, but the last time for today. So come on, give me that gold. Give me that little rainbow animation. It didn't give me, but it is a servant, and it's gonna be another Kefka, isn't it? Oh, it is Media, which is a decent 3-star unit, so I'll take it. Not my first one, though. So no new units on Fate Grand Order. We're going to knock out these last 3 tickets. We'll hope for that rainbow, finish off strong, and we'll kind of take it from there. So, just a blue crystal and Ferris. Alrighty. 2 left. I saw that rainbow. Like I looked away for just a second, and then I looked back and I saw that rainbow crystal, and I got excited for a second. Gets me every time. Jean. That machine gun. All right, last one, guys. Here it comes. Come on, rainbow. And finish it off on a good note. Oh, it's a blue. It's okay. At least break into a yellow. At least finish it strong for us. No, it's an Ignis. Ignis the Dignus. Alrighty. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here. I appreciate everybody that came out, sat down, watched me play some games. I'm going to be coming back to you next week. Stream every Monday around 8 p.m. We've got the classic one that streams 9 p.m. on Thursdays. Memorandum, who's kind of free-for-alling it right now, but he'll definitely post up on our Facebook group and on our Twitter before he does stream so that you can be prepared for it. Again, my name is JackofallGabes. Thank you all for coming out, and we will see you later.